How about another great guard? It's Steve Nash, two-time MVP with the Suns. First-time nominee, made All-NBA in 7 of his 18 seasons. Third all-time in assists, an 8-time All-Star. Tracy, what kind of case can you make to get Steve Nash?
I don't have to make a case. Yeah. I mean, it's right there in front of you, man. But what I will say is you're talking about a fierce competitor, tough guy. I mean, he was just a master at running that offense under D'Antoni, and him and Amari Stoudemire. Like, he was so difficult to guard because of the players that he played around and just how smart he was with the basketball. Hell of a passer. I think what people don't realize, he was an awesome shooter. Awesome shooter. Knocked down, couldn't leave him open.
Anywhere.
No, not at all. 50, 90 guy, 4 times. Come on, man.
Yeah. Listen, man, I had so many nightmares playing against this guy. I mean, he's one of the best I've ever played against. One of the guys, and there weren't a lot of them, to be honest with you, that I felt a lot of times didn't have an advantage on mentally.
Right.
I was always trying to be 2-3 steps ahead of a guy, thinking the game a little further out than most of my competitors. Steve was on that level. Right. It was great competing against him. I mean, obviously 2-time MVP. Worked hard again to get there. I mean, his early Dallas years, it was kind of up and down. I can remember them booing him sometimes in that arena at a young age, and you know, he turned out to be one of the greats.
You know, it's funny. I mean, obviously, the best years of my NBA life was spent alongside Steve Nash in Phoenix. This is a guy who, for 9 straight seasons, his team led the league in offensive efficiency, 3 in Dallas and then 6 in Phoenix. The 2 things I think about when I think about Steve and his greatness is, one, he was probably one of the most positive players to be around. Guys felt good when they were around Steve. If Steve gave you the ball and you messed up, he wasn't the guy, hey, man, you got it next time. And that did wonders for guys' confidence. Yeah. The other thing is also, when you think about great passers in general, most of the time I always feel like the great passers are guys that are great passers because they couldn't score, or they couldn't shoot. And so guys you got to play off of, you go under on the screen. Steve wasn't that.
Correct.
Like, if you did that, it was at your own peril because he was such an incredible finisher and scorer from all aspects of the floor.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really changed. And when I see like guys like Steph Curry now, to me, that's the evolution of what Steve was, like the point guard who's not just a great scorer, but like an excellent shooter, just from all aspects of the game.
And I know to me, when I kind of measure greatness, you talk about how many guys he made better.
Oh, man.
And there's a long list of guys for not only for Steve.
You got a lot of guys paid, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
One right now. There's one right now sitting in the chair getting paid. Thank you, Steve Nash.